ArtsCentric features the creative world of the Arvada Center. In this segment, we visit the galleries as they celebrate their 35th anniversary. Plenty of planning went into the 3 exhibits opening the Arvada Center's 2011 35th anniversary shows. The exhibits showcase the historical and contemporary art of the region. In the upper gallery, Arvada 35 Years of Art features art from the city's collection, normally seen in City Hall or other buildings and offices, shown together for the first time.
It stands as the largest and in some ways most obvious expression of investment and support that the city of Arvada has made in the arts over that period.
The diverse selections include a work from the late Denny Dent given to the city by his widow, and a James Colbert piece called Arvada Land Bridge, done in 1993 from Inspiration Point overlooking Arvada, paired with a close-up of Ralston Creek.
It's kind of unique in the sense of it has this great landscape vista on the very top, and then he has this detailed close-up of the Ralston Creek below, so it's a nice juxtaposition between the two. And then we have a whole water media section in the sense of water media has been very important for the Arvada Center over the years with our involvement with the Colorado Watercolor Society or Western Federation of Watercolor Societies, Arvada Fine Arts Guilds.
Over the years, an estimated 500 exhibits have graced the gallery walls, thanks to support from many corners, including a volunteer arts council and city council itself.
The commitment goes back, obviously, well, over 35 years, because in 1974, the citizens voted a bond issue to build the Arvada Center. The city councils over the years have continued to support it. We've had a lot of executive directors that have brought vision to it. And then there's the support of the citizens who keep turning out and using the center. And we shouldn't forget that.
The center, with its galleries and performing arts and education divisions, is unique in the nation.
We have one of the country's largest multidisciplinary arts centers. That's a fairly significant point of pride that we should hold.
To complement the gallery's 35th anniversary exhibition in the upper gallery, 2 other exhibits greet visitors these days. In the main gallery, Visions West, 19th century expeditions artists, is on loan from the Lakewood residents Graham and Barbara Curtis. It's from the days when artists went with explorers and drew in pencil or painted what they saw, then later had lithographs of the work produced.
And it kind of gave the everyday people the vision of the West, the idea of what the West is like in the 19th century.
And in the theater gallery, a contemporary artist shares her vision of Arvada and the region.
In this part of the country, the Arvada Center's reputation is on a par with the museums, basically. So for me to be in an exhibition here that's hung so beautifully, that's hung in concert with such tremendous other work, the 35-year collection, this is some of the rock stars from this region, that's a huge honor.
Feder says it's also like coming home, because 20 years ago, she designed sets here for the Arvada Center's theater division.
So for me to be able to show my paintings here in the theater gallery is a tremendous honor for me.
Feder's works feature paintings in oil on panels, created largely with a palette knife.
Part of the reason I paint on panel is because the knife is fairly aggressive and it tends to stress out canvas or linen.
Titling the exhibit The Edge of the Plains served a twofold purpose. First, in Feder's artistic use of the edges of the volumes of color, and secondly, in depicting the edge of Colorado's Great Plains.
It was once completely wild and woolly, and then these cities and towns sprang from the plains. The title piece, Edge of the Plains, gives a nice depiction of that, with the downtown kind of growing right out of the prairie.
In its 35 years, the Arvada Center itself has grown too, and as one of the state's largest employers of creative people, has become a significant force in economic development for the region.
The work that comes out of the Arvada Center has an impact, a radiating impact on business in the area. And we are a strong, strong force of economic development for the businesses in Arvada.
And it also is an opportunity for people to educate themselves on the diverse set of artists who have populated the state of Colorado, the Denver metropolitan region, and the West over decades and even centuries.
It's remarkable, with the vision of a few dedicated people over 35 years ago, that sold the idea to citizens of something that never existed before, and the citizens have backed it ever since, and that just gives me pride in the city we live in.
You can enjoy the anniversary exhibits at the Arvada Center for free through April 3rd.